back, baby. Back like cook crack.
Wow.
Santana.
It's been.
I saw a video of Cameron over the weekend. I said, is that Cameron looking old as hell? But anyway.
Killer.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
We're back.
Took a week off.
We did take a week off. Welcome to Top Shelf Podcast. We got two other hosts here.
Ain't that about a bitch? All right.
We're both named Brandon.
She been saving that joke since last week and shit. You can see she been working.
This setup was great.
Oh man, what's up, everybody, man?
Yeah, man, I'm B Quarter.
And as you see, the name is right there.
They might be just listening to it.
Right. For those who aren't watching.
You're right. So, with that being said, B-Bell.
Listen, for those who aren't watching, you should. See, these are the reasons why you should subscribe to YouTube and follow us on all platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all the other ones. We are there.
Yeah.
So Google. Do that while you got 2 seconds. And, you won't ever miss us ever again.
Yeah, man. So we got lots to cover.
How was y'all week off?
It was productive, man. I'm coming in around the last corner with this school thing, so just trying to stay up on it. Yeah, I got my cap and gown. It's last week. Yeah,
okay.
I did. Let me tell you what my silly ass did first. So I ordered the cap and gown. Then I seen I was like, you know what? I want one of them kente cloths that they, the black students wear.
Uh-huh.
But thing is, I'm not a part of no black organization at the school and shit. So I had to call the bookstore like, hey, could y'all take that off my order? I ain't mean to order that.
So you just ordered any organization sold.
I didn't know. I ain't know. So when I looked it up, I was like, oh shit, I don't want to be walking across the stage with this shit on. And they be like, hey, brother, we never seen any meetings.
Still wear just a kente, just a regular one. That's just for black people who graduate.
I know, but the thing is, the one that I ordered has some
well, you can get that off Amazon Prime. There you go.
All right.
Be there in 30 seconds.
All right, check Destiny out, giving out advice and shit. What else you got?
I've graduated 3 times. I know how this goes.
Yeah, this is my second time. This is my second time around the block. So,
well, shit. Anywho, we popping it off. We popping it off with a artist to watch.
Yeah, I got mine.
Why not?
Who's going first? I'll go last because mine are always the best.
All right.
That's about a bitch.
All right, I'll go first. My artist this week is Price of Audio Push. He doing his solo thing now. And yeah, man, his project he just put out, he getting some really good traction from it. So yeah, Price, he just put out a project. It's called FOES. And yeah, it features who's on there? Boz, Wyclef is on there, Vince Staples.
Oh shit.
And I feel like I'm missing somebody. He got a Hit Boy record on there. He got the rest of it is produced by DJ Camper, who produces all of most of her records. So it's a good project, man. I feel like he's definitely making some way, and yeah, man. So I think it's gonna be a good year for him. I hope.
Okay. I left the West, went to the Midwest for a minute, and my artist is Chris Crack. He's out of Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, I know the name is crazy, right? So since 2018, he has released 13 projects, whether it's been LPs or EPs. The one I've been stuck on is Never Hated, I Just Waited. Him coming out of Chicago, I would say he has a real unorthodox sound, knowing that Chicago is got the whole drill music scene going. So with his style and hearing him over real soulful beats, it's definitely a fresh breath of air coming out of Chicago, I will say, other than what's everything else is going on. That's who I've been listening to. Like I came up on him on my Discover Weekly on Spotify, and that's who's just been in my rotation as of lately. So I'm definitely looking forward to. Damn, I think he put something out not too long ago. So that's who I have as my artist to watch, Chris Crack.
Well, the A&R is here. I would like to say that every time I pick an artist to watch, literally within that month, they really start like heating up. Anywho, it's neither here nor there. So my artist to watch is Shelly, also known as Drum. He has resurfaced and rebranded himself. His actual name is Shelly, apparently. So that's what he's going by. But he released 3 tracks off of an upcoming project, and I love them. He's doing this YouTube series called Cooking with Grease. So it's basically like a hood nigga cooking show, basically. But it's not as ghetto as most other ones like that. He's actually cooking real food. It's just him. And he actually dropped a visual to one of his songs off that project as well. So check it out, Shelly. I'll be adding one of his songs to our playlist later on today.
Okay. All right.
I listened to those 3 songs like 80 times in a row, not even realizing that I had already listened to it multiple times. That's how you know songs are good, when you can just sit there and listen to the same songs over and over and you don't even realize it.
Yo, did y'all ever hear the remake of what he did with Prototype?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was hard.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was one of his last records before he like disappeared.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right, man.
Well, on to the fuckery, because it's been plenty in the past 7 days. Jesus. So we gonna start with some old shit that's not that old, but it's considered old because there's so much new shit happening. It's like, damn.
In real time.
Man, so this Derrick Jaxn shit, that broke last week. Real narcissist, like very, very fuckboy. He is like literally like a textbook narcissist. Like, you responded to your own video and was speaking in third person. Sir, you're a real life psycho. And then listen, bless his wife's heart, okay? Bless her heart. I don't know, she might be on the spectrum, because the way she was reading or singing or reciting that poem, talking about the helmet of salvation. I said, wait a minute now. Listen, this is not helping. You're not helping nobody. You're making it worse. But I feel like, that's how she is, and he knows that, and I think he uses that to his advantage. Like, she's just trying to, I don't know what is on her mind. I think that she thinks she can like pray it out of him or pray her way out of the situation. And let me start off by saying I want all marriages to work out. I want you to work through those things, but I also don't like seeing only one party being the one who's trying to work it out. Like, I feel like if both of them were actively trying to do better in their marriage, then okay, great. Push forward, work out your issues, stay together. But it doesn't seem like he's even trying to change. He's just like, yeah, it is what it is, and she know it. And so, no, I don't support marriages that are very one-sided like that. And stop it.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen enough of this on the internet. I'm like, I don't even got no more energy in me to discuss it. Like, they didn't drain this story.
I knew it was some foolery when she popped up with that Army Fatigue t-shirt with the beret. And all I was thinking about was the intro to No Limit Soldiers. She was going to war, baby. She was going to war for a marriage. I mean, my take on dude is I never trusted him anyway. You know what I'm saying? You giving them guys giving advice from the driver's seat. There's always been something about him that just isn't right. And it's crazy because a few years ago, him and Isaac Hayes Jr. got into it.
I saw that.
And Isaac Hayes Jr. was like, yo, I'm telling you now, I'm calling it. Like, watch he get caught up. And when he got caught up, Isaac Hayes Jr. put this whole story out, just dragging him. You know what I'm saying? And
for hours, the entire day, I saw it.
The entire day. And it's just whack because he didn't bring no good to nobody, especially not for no guys. You know what I'm saying? Just making it seem as if any little thing a man does that's wrong, it's just you don't deserve that queen and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being just both sides of the fence, So he's never been on my radar as somebody to look at a video and get some insight from.
Exactly.
Something I recently saw today, a couple hours ago. Katie is on Twitter wilding.
Man, who? KD.
Oh yeah, I did see something a little while ago. I didn't read too much.
He is upset at Michael Rappaport. He is going off in the DM, trying to fight him, telling him, meet me here. You a pussy, I'm a spit on you.
What's the root of the story?
Some interview that Charles Bart, I don't know. Charles was doing some kind of damn interview, or somebody was doing an interview with Katie, and Katie either didn't want to do it or he did it.
Those who don't know, Katie is Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. So basically, it stems from an interview he did that I guess Michael had tweeted about it, saying like, if you didn't want to do the interview, or you should have did the interview and just not answered the questions if you didn't want to, or something he tweeted about the interview. And Katie just fucking flew off the damn rails on this man via DM, like really going crazy. And the way it reads, you would think like, did this nigga get hacked? Because why is he so angry? Like,
didn't he throw a racial slur? Like he called him pasty. You bring your pasty white ass. I was like, oh, buddy, you about to get it suspended. Like if they just if they don't do nothing like they did with my man in the Miami Heat when he was playing that game, it's a problem, bro. I'm reading that. I was like, whoa, like you too much in a different space just to be letting these people get to you like this, bro. Like, really? You letting what was Michael Rappaport's name on Higher Learning? Remy, you letting Remy get to you, bro. Like Remy got you tight, man. And for you to jump on there and like he screenshot all, like the NBA is going to do something. They have to. They have to make an example.
They got to.
Because he was in there like threatening this man, like meet me here, I'll beat your ass, and like going crazy on this nigga and talking about his wife and just all kinds, just unnecessary foolishness. Like, why are you that angry about that? About something that Michael didn't even do. He made a comment about some shit, but like it wasn't even Michael's interview. So why are you so?
We shouldn't be surprised because of the burner accounts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be surprised when he was with the run he had with the Warriors and that whole ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all in all, even though he's a great basketball player, you could tell he's very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Everything.
And he's a child. Like, how old are we? Really? Come on, man. But anywho, so now to the foolishness of the day. This whole Saweetie and Quavo and Justin LaBoy shenanigans. So first off, this morning I saw that clip Quavo put up talking about straightening up or something, and apparently supposedly they was like Quavo got with Justin LaBoy. And that was the song or the line or something that he put out there. Now it's all three of the Migos jumped on Justin LaBoy. That's the rumor, apparently. I don't know why they just said over Sweetie. So I assume it's like they mad about the interview. But first of all, Justin LaBoy didn't do nothing. He didn't pull words out of her mouth. Like, how you gonna get mad at me for asking her questions? Whether she answered them or not, like that was on her own volition. But you mad at this man for having having a podcast and having her on as a guest. Make it make sense. But anyway, that's that. Now, this elevator video that came out, and it looks like some real toxic young shit. Like that Call of Duty box she had in her hand, she was running off with it. Niggas in their games. Looked like she told his ass, I'll throw this motherfucker out the window. And she grabbed it and she ran and he chased her ass to get the box back. Now, I don't condone any kind of violence, of course, or aggression. But I will say that if y'all are up in arms about that, you niggas is going to be mad about a lot of shit. Because that was very bottom of the barrel contact. It really was contact. Like,
I've seen people in the comments saying stuff like, you know what I'm saying, it's abuse and just all this other, type of shit or whatever. And it's like,
she definitely hauled off on him, and she's lucky he did not haul off on her.
Yeah, before we jumped the gun,
because of some shit that she did. You got injured when he pushed you off of him. Well,
before we jumped the gun, I think abuse is a little bit, far-fetched. I mean, for this case, and I feel like there's a lot of, things that happen like that. Yeah, I don't condone, those things happening. But, I mean, the reality of it is that they do happen, especially like in those intense moments. And do I think, like, just based off what I saw, and I don't like judging stuff off of this little bit of information, but based off what I saw, do I think, like, Quavo was, like, trying to whip her ass? No. I don't think that was the case.
He had ample opportunity to do that. Once he got the box back, he could have really been wailing on her, and he didn't. He didn't touch her after that. Yeah. So if he really wanted to whip her ass, he could have.
Yeah, man. Somehow, some way. Right. Somehow, some way, I feel like it's a play on somebody's part. I mean, it could be a Sweetie thing. It could. I don't know, man. It's just it's hard to tell right now, but.
I mean, my thing is, like B said, what you said, that I'm not a condone violence, but like you said, he could have done way worse. That wasn't number a little tussle. I mean, it happens when you are trying to take something from someone that has something of yours.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it happens.
His main focus was taking whatever he was trying to take, and so. Yeah. With them going back and forth, with pulling back and forth, like that's gonna happen,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
if he want to do something to her, she had that, that Call of Duty case, he could have just hit her just like that and laid her out and got his case and went about his way. You know what I'm saying? It's no one wants to see that. Like you said, those guys are young and still trying to figure things out. And not knowing how to go about, when you got conflict going on. So I just hope it doesn't, gets blown out of proportion. And I just think it's just bad timing because, Culture 3 is coming and you can tell they're getting ready for that rollout because, you're seeing them out and about a little bit more and everything. So right now, that elevator footage just ain't it. And then on top of Homeboy, getting beat up because of what I saw was they were saying that it was Quavo. It wasn't Offset nor Takeoff. Those guys were out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was seeing. That it was Quavo that got up on him here. So yeah. So it's a real sticky situation. Hopefully things work out.
Yeah, I just break up and move on. Like, good Lord.
Yeah. But
Why
see,
would
and
y'all
then
go
another
through
thing
all
I
this?
saw, the video happened it happened before the breakup. So this footage is just coming out all of a sudden.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a play. Like somebody, it's a play off of something. Like, because why is this just now, surfacing? So
she probably got a summer song coming out or something. Who knows? Yeah.
who knows? But but before we move on, shout out to the Migos. So I seen DJ Khaled is in the studio with DJ Khaled, and of course, I mean he hypes up every single song. But they saying they got one, so hopefully we get to see the Migos actually make a solid return. I mean, because honestly, a lot of what we're seeing now are products of the Migos, like they're kids of the Migos. So,
Right.
I mean, hopefully they can come back and they've been through a lot of shit throughout this time. So
they should have a lot to talk about. And DJ Khaled, I mean, hopefully it's good. I mean, Khaled can hype up that damn pretzel pizza from Little Caesars, and
you'll be interested in it. Like, damn, like this looks like it might be good.
Might be good, and then you bite into that shit, and you taste like you in the middle of a mall somewhere. So,
oh no,
all right.
Lord. I mean, I'm sure there's more fuckery, but I've had my share of foolishness for the day.
It was enough for you. Enough.
That was enough. That's enough. I got my own personal damn foolishness. I don't have enough room. Okay.
Yeah.
So anywho, do we got shots fired this week?
Yeah, man, we do got shots fired this week.
Oh, that's tight. Did we share what we're drinking?
Huh?
Did we share what we're drinking?
Well, I'm drinking water.
Boo, boring.
I don't have water in my school to drink. So
what the hell?
They don't have a water fountain. The kids can drink from the water fountains. Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't have they don't have those new water fountains to where you can take like your water, contain, whatever you're drinking out of and be able to fill it up. They got the old school ones when you do that. So
COVID, you can't have your face that close.
You can't have, yeah. So I didn't get my water for the day, so that's what I'm drinking on tonight.
Yeah, man, I just got some
whatever. What'd you say, B?
What'd you say, B?
I said I got some wine.
What kind of wine? Red or white?
This is white.
I have some peach.
I thought you were drinking champagne, Destiny.
Me too. Low key is peach.
No, not yet. My birthday is next Tuesday. We're gonna record on my birthday.
Oh, word.
Oh, shit.
If I'm not out getting drunk, we might have to reschedule.
I'll take a drink then, man. I'll be on spring break. And yeah, I'll be on spring break. I'll be getting ready I'll be going to Flint next weekend. So yeah.
All right, sorry.
Shots fired. What we got?
Man, so I don't know if y'all still fuck with DJ Vlad or not. I know DJ Vlad in a sense is somewhat of a guilty pleasure of mine because I do enjoy some of the interviews that he does. The latest person he interviewed was Melly Mel. Just to give a brief background on Melly Mel. Melly Mel was a part of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, one of the greatest hip hop groups of all time. In his interview, he said that Biggie was not a GOAT, and he said Jay-Z was overrated. I got your attention, didn't I, Destiny? So his logic behind this was
ain't no damn logic.
Oh, well, it is with Melly Mel. So his logic behind this was he was saying that because of the fact that they pushed the drug culture into hip hop is something that couldn't be respected around his time. Like if the beginning of hip hop was built on partying, having a good time, promoting peace, so on and so on and so on. And you knew it was a difference. Like you during that time, you couldn't be a rapper and sell dope at the same time. Like that's just something that they just didn't condone at all. So what he was saying was, in regards to doing that, you couldn't be looked at someone that was pushing the culture to another level. It was almost like as if he was frowning down upon them. And my take is this: like I understand his approach in regards of what hip hop was built on, being positive and everything. But dog, the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 probably made one of the most important hip hop records of all time, which was The Message. And The Message was probably the first reality rap record ever. And if you know that record, a lot of those things that they talked about in there was actually a door open. You know, the door is open for the negative side of things that happen in our neighborhoods to be spoke on. You know what I'm saying? Like it was going to happen eventually. And to downplay them is sort of it's not sort of, it's whack to me. And you know, I know I've had conversations with people that have agreed with what Melly Mel was saying, but we can't take away the impact Jay or Big has had. You know, and another thing he was saying is like you don't never hear anybody say they want to be the next Big or the next Jay. You know, like, and you right, and we know this. You know what I'm saying? So to like downplay Big is somewhat very insulting to me, because we can't take away that run Big had with those two projects. You know what I'm saying? We can't take away what Puff did in regards to coaching Big become more polished and be able to see the bigger picture in regards to making hip hop records and actually being able to take an element from what they were doing around their time and bringing it to that era and reinventing it, you know. And Jay is self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go into just, you know, details of Jay. So just my thing is I just hate the fact that we're having these gaps in between eras, and you're finding these people that's kind of like downplaying each other instead of it being the whole pulling everybody in and being able to see the bigger picture in regards to the culture. You know, like, is it some down points? Yeah, that's with any genre. I mean, that's with anything in regards to a culture. But we have to be able to champion, you know, people that have pushed this thing to a whole nother level for other people to be able to walk in. And watching that interview was kind of just like, I was grinding my teeth, because I was just like, it's no way in hell can you not say these guys are not considered some of the best. You know what I'm saying? So that was my shots fired. Like, just open your mind, be a little more just not so pessimistic about things, and really bring it in and be able to understand what's going on in front of you. Because I mean, you a godfather, like, dog, the last verse on The Message is basically a centerpiece in regards of what we've seen in the past 30 years in hip hop. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Man, I mean, I can't even put in words, like, even trying to begin to like discredit Biggie or discredit, I mean, Jay-Z, like, whatever. I mean, everybody entitled to their opinion though, so
yeah. But on the other hand, he considers Tupac as being one of the greatest, which Tupac is one of the greatest. And his reasoning being with Tupac was Tupac cultivated things, like Tupac made Brenda's Had a Baby, you know, all these uplifting songs. But it's kind of like, dog, we're not like we're going to overshadow the run at Death Row. Like, don't get me wrong, I love All Eyes on Me, I do, but it was made in a very dark place, to where that whole era between the East and West war, we still really haven't bounced back from. Like, it's a lot of things that happened after that in regards of just in the 2000s with beefs and people creating beefs to be able to sell records and things of that such. Like, don't get me wrong, Pac did give some things to people in regards of being passionate and being aware of what's going on around you and things of that such. But dog, on the other end, we did have Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've had Against All Odds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dog, all eyes on me, just in a sense, that whole time, so it's kind of like we can't champion one and then forget about all the things that in regards of what happened there, and then look at these guys in regards of just being able to give us what was going on outside their door. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these guys were poets. All these guys are poets. And we knew that reality was going to come into play eventually because, I mean, can't nobody talk about rocking the mic all damn night. During that time, yeah. But eventually it's going to get to a point to where someone is going to be expressing themselves in the right space in regards of where they are at that moment. It's just up to them to be able to convey it in the best way possible so it could be able to live on after they're gone. And I believe that's what Big did. And I mean, shit, Jay is doing that now,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with all of those points. Go there, go sit down somewhere. Go have a seat.
And I fuck with, like, don't get me wrong, like, not to keep going with this because, like, I consider myself a student. I love that era of hip hop. Like, I listen to it from time to time. But it's just sometimes hearing those guys talk, it just seems like they so oblivious to after their era, everything else is like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Which is just pretty whack because a lot of great has happened after their era. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing I feel bad for them is because they didn't reap the benefits of monetary, regardless of what they're doing, still don't.
All right.
Moving on. We can move on. I just thought about another thing that I forgot to talk about in the Mixy Minute, but we can move on.
Go ahead.
That though, this Lil Nas X uproar.
Oh yeah.
Nigga about to get sued. Did you see the tweet he put out? Talking about after the Nike suit, and his ass he put a tweet that had like a gif of like, I don't know, it was some Simpsons shit or something, but it was a bum basically begging for money on the street. I said, he know. But yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, parent your children, okay? If you don't want your kids listening to him no more, then that's just that. And call it a day. It's not the fucking end of the world. We grew up watching shit that we didn't have no damn business watching, looking at shit we didn't have no business watching. I know for a fact when Tip Drill came out, I seen it, but it wasn't because my mama let me watch the shit. And that was just that.
Yeah.
You can hear parents going crazy. Oh my God, I'm boycotting. They just was like in your house, they was like, no, you're not watching that. Period. There's plenty of movies that I did not see until I was damn near grown or had to sneak and watch the shit because my mother did what a mother does and told me, no, you can't watch it. And that was that. But like y'all putting all this pressure and responsibility on somebody who is not the parent of your child. You are.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, shit. Brandon know this, like, shit. We listen to Eshawn. I don't know if you know who Eshawn is, Destiny, no. But legendary rapper out of Detroit, and he rapped about devil worshiping, suicide. I mean, you named it, he rapped about it, and this nigga was loved. I mean, he's still loved to this day. I mean, it was to the point to where people had to sneak to listen to Eshawn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even to this day, like, I would go back and I listen to the show. I'm like, damn, we was really listening to this. And we ended up perfectly fine, But like you said, it goes back to what you're saying, Destiny, just about parenting your children, knowing what's going on with them, talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being a helicopter parent, but being able to be aware of what they're doing and what they're watching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And another thing I want to add is I just feel like a shock value. He hasn't given us a hit since the Old Town Road record. So he has to do something to be able to create some type of controversy. This is nothing new we're seeing. Nothing. It's just a different player.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready for Be About Your Business.
Be about your business. Let's go.
All right. First things first, just keep it simple. I got a couple of things, but first things first with this whole Quavo Saweetie situation, keep your private life private. And that's just that simple as that. Also, I don't think we hadn't talked about DJ Khaled and his Dolce and Gabbana release, which is like we just said, DJ Khaled can sell damn near anything and make somebody excited about it. But yeah, congrats to him on that deal. I mean, we've seen it time and time again where it's much more about it's about much more than just the music. So you gotta use that stardom to, you know what I'm saying, pivot in other lanes. What else is going on? Oh, Ride Wave is on pace to sell 150K first week. So that's that. I'm sure he'll have a #1 album. And speaking of Biggie, so they got the hubcap to the vehicle he was shot in, and it's selling for $150,000.
What?
The hubcap.
What? It got the sticker on it too?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But the sticker is like, of course, like it's all peeled off now. For it's like just a part of the sticker on there. So yeah, it's 150,000. Great, I just saw that maybe like an hour ago.
I ain't no shit I want to have in my crib. Like, yo, check this out. Know what this from, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got knocked off. The fuck?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be worth even more one day or something. I don't know why you would want to do that. And last, I don't think we had a chance to talk about Kanye's $6.6 billion, which is crazy, by the way.
Yeah. Didn't they knock that down because I guess he hasn't? I guess they was estimating it because of the stuff he hasn't sold yet.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but I did see something like that too. But I don't know, man. I just think regardless of whoever it is or whatever the case is, whoever is the richest black man in our time, I think it's kind of cool to just see somebody from our like time actually reach that status. But yeah, so that's Be About Your Business, or all the stuff I thought was deemed important for the week.
Keep your private life private. Make a lot of money. Roll out like Ride Wave, and
yeah, congrats to him. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm the biggest fan per se. I did watch his Breakfast Club interview, and it's just because of I think he does well with what he does. It's just like I have to be in the mood, like a mood to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of heavy.
Yeah.
Like songs, like it is really, really heavy. But yeah, I guess that's what also in the same token what people love him for, people that can, you know what I'm saying, necessarily relate to whatever he's talking about. So, but yeah, congrats to him. I did watch the Breakfast Club interview. I can appreciate his humbleness. And yeah, he seems very, very appreciative. So I can appreciate that. You know, seem like he's interested in social media that much, or the gangs or scandals and just all of that. He just wanted to do his music and just let that be that. So I can appreciate that much.
Did y'all see the supposed first draft of the XXL freshman?
I don't
There's
even.
A lot of niggas I ain't never heard of.
Yeah.
Said, I'm getting old because I don't know a third of these motherfuckers.
I don't know. I keep seeing this thing about they competing for a 10th spot.
What?
Yeah, so now I'm confused. So I don't know if the other 9 has been selected, and then so all these artists are getting people to vote for the 10th spot. So we got, the obvious 2 from the crib. Pac-Man is on there, Y&J is on there, and a bunch of other people. Man, it's like at least like 20 artists, and I'm like, damn, all this for one spot. But whatever.
I ain't trying to just get eyes on that shit because don't nobody really pay attention to that shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't like, you know what I'm saying? It don't count for much these days. So, but yeah, congrats to all of those people, though. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, somebody brings a good double XL freestyle to the table because they all be.
It's been a while.
Boy.
Yeah, not so good.
Slap that shit between 2 pieces of bread and throw it in the garbage, nigga. Saw that shit, baby.
What?
Hey, for real.
Ass sandwiches, nigga.
That is the oldest shit I've heard today. Today.
For real.
Well, playlist of the month. Are we ready?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Shall I go?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So mine is my artist to watch, Chris Crack. More important than success. Lauren Brewster, Water, from the mowing commercial. I don't know if y'all have caught the mowing commercial. They have, they think they sell the faucets and shit, right? So the song became real popular. It was on the commercial, and it was a demand for it, like on the Instagram page, on the YouTube and everything. And the artist went on and eventually put the song out. She's an indie artist, seemed very eccentric and everything. My next one is Currency featuring Young Rowdy, Pick and Roll. You know, it's getting nice out, so it's time to pull out those jams and crack the windows halfway, you know. My next one is Sense. It's crazy because I picked this song and didn't even know this shit was gonna happen Easter Sunday with the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh yes.
So, I got the Isley Brothers, Let Me Down Easy. I told you it's, you know, weather's getting nice. You know, going out, going to get some ice cream with your lady or your male friend, you know, what have you. You know, be on some real player like shit. We'll get there eventually. Destiny.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna keep drinking my wine because
I'm just saying, you know, when you get you a man, you know.
You know, everybody can't be engaged like you two niggas, okay?
Oh man, Les from Houston, Texas. Record is Speeding. And back on my old school shit, you know, jumped in the 80s. Let's Start Over by Miles J. Oh yeah.
All right, I go. So our first one is a Price record. It's called Golden. Good feel good record. Definitely one of them good Suns Out records. And then our second one is also by Price. It's called Meadows. This next one, this is my fiance's pick. She is a Rod Wave fan. That's the only reason why I be hearing it, because she is a Rod Wave fan. But a song called Tombstone. And next is like B said, you know, it's warming up outside. Time to let the windows down. So Wiz Khalifa, Mesmerized. Yeah. And then the last one, I just took you back to some old Kanye I used to love. This is Kanye, A Celebration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wiz record though, nigga, I spent plenty of drunk nights in my Chevy Caprice. And the nigga was trying to get a fish fillet at 2:15 in the morning, baby. Let me get it fried fresh with extra tartar sauce.
Hey, you gotta ask for that like fresh in the middle of the night for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they would be pissed off. I gotta pull off to the side, have that shit blasting. All right, Destiny, you get your 5.
Save the best for last, I see. First song is called "The Lay Down." It's by Shelly.
Oh,
It's called "The Lay Down." It features her and another artist. I don't know his name, but that's one of the new songs that he dropped. Next song, "If You Let Me." I don't know how to pronounce her name. Sinead Harnett? Sinead? I don't know. If You Let Me. Girls Don't Cry, Young Franco. It's kind of like it's not a techno song, but it's kind of like techie. I don't know. I like it. Slow Dance, Carrie Hilson. I don't know. It was on my playlist and I've been singing it all day. And Best Friend, Saweetie. And that's all I got.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm putting that Saweetie song. That's gonna be the last song on the playlist. Oh my God, I can't believe you selected that. Like, I literally despise that song.
Why? It's a good song. B doesn't think so. Got it. Well, that's all I got, kids.
Yeah, man. We did this in record time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting better for you guys, because I know y'all don't want to hear our mouths for a whole hour. We're trying.
It's some folks that be complaining about a hot ass song. They're like, how about y'all do it in 30 minutes? Like, 30 minutes? The fuck? Like, nah, man. Just all you gotta do is just listen to one part 30 for one day and the other part the next day, man. It ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah. But make sure I subscribe on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, on wherever else you listen to podcasts at. Make sure I get the playlist, which is on Apple Music, it's on Tidal, it's on Spotify. And man, the link will be in the description. So
y'all can download these episodes too, so you can listen to it on the plane, because I know everybody about to be outside for real this summer.
Man,
listen to some podcasts.
We should do that myself.
Man, I do. That's how I kind of like ease my mind, because I hate being on planes for a very long time. So I'll be thinking like, okay, that's just, that's 2 podcast episodes and then I'll be there. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna download some podcasts. That's what I'm finna do.
There you go.
Shout out to T. Chill Thomas, man, back from the crib. He does download our podcast, listen to
man. He just hit me when right before we got on and said, I'm waiting on a new episode. I said, record as we speak. Yeah. So apparently he noticed, we missed last week.
Yeah, he put a status up early this week talking about it better be a new episode of Top Shelf Podcast. I mean, he just listened to the shit while he's sitting there beefing with some white man that hogs the microwave NGM. So there you have it, man. You made the episode.
Yeah, what did he call himself? Tito T.
Tito T.
Yeah, he's drinking Tito's. Tito T. But yeah, man, that's it. That's all.
All we got.
Yeah, next week.
See you next week on my birthday, maybe.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Right. Stay safe. Continue to please wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Please.
Even though this mask mandate is about to be over on my birthday next week in Indiana. All the vaccines are available to anyone older than 16 starting tomorrow here.
Go get it, man.
But that is a state thing. But locally, you still got to do what the governor and or the mayor, whatever, whoever's the local one, and the lady who leads the health department, they get to tell you locally what you got to do. And right now, you niggas is still on restriction. So don't get crazy next week.
Right. Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Next week.
Peace out.